It's honestly criminal that it is impossible to watch this anime without going on the 7 Cs. Because just from this brief little showcasing I've just showed here at the beginning of the video, it shows the level of detail being put into this. Like, this is full 100%, like, this whole sequence is just CGI. Like, all this anime is CGI. And anyone that has watched anime for a long time, or even recently, knows that CGI has quite a stigma. It is constantly crapped on. People say, you know, just CGI is just atrocious. It's PS2 graphics, PS1 graphics, and to be fair, often enough, that is the truth. But when we have these rare exceptions to where CGI is just outright fantastic like this, it's honestly upsetting that most people will not even know that this anime is currently airing or exists in the first place. This series is called Girls Band Cry, and here is, you know, the link to it on my anime list. It, honestly is doing pretty well, and even in the ranking on my anime list for probably not as many people watching it as they could be watching, because there is literally no legal way to watch this. Like, if you're wanting to watch this show, you actually have to go alternative means. Like, no studio, like, not studio, no company picked this up. Like, Crunchyroll didn't pick it up, High Dive didn't pick it up, Hulu didn't pick it up, Disney didn't pick it up. It's not even really in licensing jail, which that's a whole other problem. But it really astounds me that such a good show, honestly, that I was going to just completely skip over and not even give a chance whatsoever, is just this fantastic. And it really just, it showcases that CGI in anime really can work if it is a dedicated team really trying to make it as good as possible. And like this sequence, this tiny little sequence, like I want to show that again. This little choreography sequence where the camera like pans around them, it is so good because the level of detail here in a CGI setting is amazing because the characters perfectly mesh with it and it doesn't kind of take away from them. They don't like, it doesn't look ugly, and I just love the way the lighting and everything is done here in this entire CGI sequence. This is what CGI should be used for. Sorry for the glitchiness right there. That's just because, you know, obviously I have to go through alternative means to watch. But the point of the matter is that, yeah, you just see these little frames here. Like, it looks good. Like, and usually CGI looks really off-putting and stuff. It honestly, it's super good. The character animation and the way their mouth moves actually looks really good. It doesn't look robotic, it doesn't look lifeless, and that's usually the problem you run into when you have something like this, but that is definitely not the case. And once again, just straight up depressing that most people are just going to skip this anime entirely because they just don't know about it. So I'm just, you know, I'm gonna take a brief moment. I'm shouting this out, like, Girls Band Cry. Give it a watch. Like, if you're interested in, like, slice of life-ish type stories and stuff, you're probably going to enjoy this. Like, it is really, really good. It's being made by Toei Animation, surprisingly enough. And, you know, the actual people working on this is actually even more impressive. Like, this is the director here, by the way, Sakai Kazuo. You know, the director of the show has quite a track record. You just take a look here and it speaks for itself. So yeah, there is definitely some juiced staff on this project, and it's kind of weird that Toei Animation is releasing this, especially it being an anime original at that, as you can see, and nobody, like, they're not trying to, like, spread this and give more publicity to it. It's like, why? Like, you know, you could definitely reach a larger audience if, you know, other people pick this up. It's weird. I mean, if there was an issue with companies, like, for instance, maybe if Crunchyroll or any of them didn't want to pick it up, just, like, I guess, release it on YouTube? Like, release the series on YouTube for everybody to watch with subtitles or something? That's what they could have done? It's just incredibly weird to me. It's just such a weird way to, like, market the series if it's also an anime original. And I know this can't be cheap. Like, this entire sequence, I know this can't be, like, a cheap sequence, just this alone, for how good this looks. Just, Toei, come on, man. Like, let people watch this good show. This is great. But I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm done. I'm a little bit upset because I did not know about this. I was about to skip over it until I watched it, and I wanted to shout it out. But thank you so much for watching. Be safe, everyone. Chibi out.